So it's been a while since I made one of these awesome concept videos. This was provided to me by thealmightychanka. I used him in reference to similar other Rainbow Six Siege videos, whether it's leaks or creative concept, and this is a creative concept by him, which is the two new operators for Ireland. So this is what he came up with for Operation Darkest Hour Year 4. Of course, we know we're not going to get Irish operators, but it's pretty cool that, this is something that could be in the future or very similar, where we get a new type A sniper operator next to Glass. So the first operator he came up with is called Fornard. It's an attacker with 2 speed, 2 armor. His name is Cairbre Moore, age 41 and born in Cork. So what makes this operator interesting is that he carries his CDX-50 Tremor bolt-action sniper rifle that is equipped with special rounds that can penetrate through reinforced walls and can shoot through multiple soft walls at once. The HXP rounds are equipped automatically at the start of the match, and Fornard can alternate between his sniper scope and his iron sight when going to close quarter by pressing RB1 or the middle mouse button, or R1 if you are a PlayStation 4 controller. So this is interesting. A guy that his special, it can shoot through reinforced wall. It doesn't tell you how many rounds he has. I feel like if he has too many, it's a little bit OP. He can just spam it all game. Like Glass can just spam his sniper rifle all game. So this has to have some type of limit, maybe 5 to 10 bullets. This would be cool if you have an attacker that pings a target with a drone and he can just start shooting in that general direction because it goes through reinforced walls. And that's really interesting, where it's like a bullet hole two-way. The hole has to be small. I would say like slightly bigger than regular bullet hole, but can't be too big, because I don't think it should be bigger than what Maverick does when he does one hole in the blowtorch wall, because that's just too much exposure. Also, I want to see a damage drop off when he uses it. Let's say if it's a soft wall, it does a certain amount of damage, and then when it's a reinforced wall, it does less damage than that, and the distance of it. I want to see a drop off, because I feel like if it's the same damage from a soft wall and a reinforced wall, then there's it's a little bit unbalanced. I do like how he can switch between his special sniper scope and just iron sight, where it puts him at a disadvantage. Okay, so here's this loadout. It's a CDX-50 Tremor sniper rifle, a G18 pistol, a flashbang, and a frag grenade. I think the frag grenade's a little bit too much. I would rather have him to see have a breach charge or something along those lines, because I think him being that deadly is a little bit too strong. All right, for our next operator, I wanted to, before we jump into her, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor. It helps me and my fiance out, we're getting married and planning a wedding, so I appreciate you guys understanding. It has a lot of useful tips to help you guys. I want special thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this. It's an online website where you can learn different classes to better invest in yourself, whether you want to do photo editing or video editing to become a YouTuber, or you just want to learn different language. For example, my fiance and I are getting married, and she wants to learn Vietnamese, so this is a great website that she can use to help her work on her Vietnamese. But they have over 25,000 classes for you guys to do design, business, and much more. So Skillshare says the first 500 people to sign up using my link in the description below, they will get 2 free months trial, so you guys can try any classes you guys want and see how you guys can improve your life if any of it's useful for you. So you guys have any goal that you want to accomplish this year to better improve yourself? This might be a good website for you guys to check into. And it's less than $10 a month annually, which is a lot cheaper than going to community college or even go to college where you pay thousands. So check it out in the description below. Thanks to Skillshare. Moving on to our next operator, the defender name is Chameleon. 2 speed, 2 armor. Sorry, I can't say the name and the birthplace. I know butcher it, and I don't want to offend anyone by butchering, but age 39. So when I think of Chameleon, I think of one that blends in. Now this is interesting because this was made before the leaked information of the next operator, the Danish operators, who have going to be some type of a blend between Vigil and Caveira. Now we don't know the details of that leak yet, but I would say this is pretty similar if I was just going based off the name only. So Chameleon will be rocking the OCS, which means optical camouflage screen, that can be placed in corridors and doors and create a false 3D projection of what's behind it. The gadget tracks the vision of attackers who are looking at it, but if 2 or more attackers are in front of the screen, it disrupts the effect. The screen is very resistant to bullets and can be destroyed easily by Fortnite and glass sniper rifle as well as explosive. Now this is a little bit confusing to me because I'm having trouble understanding it. So it can be placed in corridors or doors. So this means it's very similar to Capcom with the way you place it. I'm not sure. And then it says it puts a false 3D projection of what's behind it. What does this mean? Could it be a fake barricade? Could it be a fake reinforced wall? It's really hard for me to understand what type of 3D projection it's going to put behind it. But it can be taken out by the sniper rifle, so he has to shoot the gadget. I don't know how the gadget will be displayed, so it's kind of hard. And explosive, so it's resistance to bullets, which means it's going to be similar to a bulletproof camera, and you have to shoot to side. But this seems like even that as well, only this operates hard counter and as well as explosives, which makes it interesting. But I have to see more details explain what this gadget does. It's kind of hard for me to really try to picture it because it tracks the attacker. Well, does it track it through the phone? Is it a live ping? And when 2 people look at it, it stops working? Does it only scan the attacker's eyes? And then when more eyes, it gets confused, kind of like a Tobii eye tracker? It's something that I'm not fully understanding yet. Chameleon's loadout will be a P415 carbine, a Mossberg 590M shotgun, or a G18 pistol for its secondary. Be holding a barbed wire and nitro cell. So far, these are pretty basic weapons. Nothing for me to get excited about. I think the attacker is a lot more interesting with the sniper rifle. Lastly, let's talk about where the new map's going to be held. It's going to be in Asylum. In an asylum, Team Rainbow assigns Fornar and Chameleon to invade a white mask hideout in an abandoned asylum located in Dublin. So I would like to see horror elements, something creepy, that scary atmosphere, but I don't want it to be so dark where it's kind of be hard to see operators, where it can be blended in. Overall, it's interesting, but I want to know why they're going to asylum. Why? Usually, is it an active asylum that the inmates ran away and Team Rainbow has to come back? Or is it an abandoned asylum? Why would be taking a stronghold? So I have to see some type. This looks like an abandoned asylum to me because it doesn't look well kept. Maybe it's just the atmosphere. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks to the Almighty Chanka for creating this creative post. And check out Skillshare in the description below if you guys want to kind of improve yourself with online classes. I'll see you guys next time.